Hey guys, and welcome back to another season of Discovery Phase 2 gold farming video. In this one, I've got a really good steady gold farm to show you. Before we get into it, I'd like to say a huge thank you to everyone that has gotten a copy of my Season of Discovery Gold Guide. This is a guide where I teach you all the best ways to make gold. Where we're going to be doing this farm is over in Feralis, at this location right here. Now I would recommend being at least level 40 before coming and doing this farm. You're going to make a bunch of steady gold off the Mage Weave cloth, which has a 55% drop chance, and you can get one or two of the Mage Weave cloth. What we're going to be farming are these ogres right here. Now there's a melee version and there's also a caster version. They're around level 40 to 41 outside of the cave. If you go inside the cave, they're around level 42 and 43, about 43 and 44. So what you want to be doing is basically just farming these mobs, and as you can see, you're going to end up with a bunch of Mage Weave cloth. On top of that, they drop raw gold, which adds up, and they also drop a whole heap of venerable greys, which also give you some more raw gold. On top of that though, they're going to drop a bunch of BOEs. So the green BOEs, and well, all the BOEs from here, are around the perfect level for phase 2. So some of the BOEs that you're getting are like this for phase 2, so they can be worth a lot of gold. Now obviously not every single one of the BOEs, especially the greens, are going to be the best of the best. And now what you can do with those is you can disenchant them, because disenchanted materials for phase 2 at the moment are actually worth quite a lot of gold, and they sell very quickly on the auction house. So what I'd recommend doing is using TSM and go to the settings and turn on the disenchanting value, and what that will do is it'll show you how much you expect to get when you disenchant a BOE, well, a piece of gear in general. And then what you want to do is you want to look at that and you want to see if it's more valuable to disenchant it or to vendor the item. If it's more valuable to disenchant them, you can go ahead and disenchant them. Now only do this with the items that aren't worth selling up on the auction house. So there's a few of them that aren't too desirable, so what I'd recommend with doing them is disenchanting only them ones. The rest of the BOEs you get from here, throw them up on the auction house. If they don't sell within a decent amount of time, you can go ahead, take them off the auction house, and then you can disenchant those also for some more gold. And you're going to know that the enchanted materials will sell very quickly up on the auction house. Now if you have mining, what you can do, and what I recommend you doing, is going into the cave. So inside of the cave there's a few mining nodes, so they are a bit higher level, the ogres inside of the cave, but you also will be getting some extra gold if you have mining from going inside the cave. So only if you have mining, I'd recommend going inside the cave. But outside the cave, where I am at the moment, is really good. They only go from like level 40 to 42, so they're very easy to kill. And then the ones inside of the caves are a little bit higher level. Now there can be some competition here at times, it all depends. I'm on like the popular server, and there was a few people around here, but they respawn very quickly, so you shouldn't have too much downtime in between mobs. You can also go like outside of the location I was here, where you run into the spot, and there is ogres up and down like the trails going up to the main location. If there is too many people at the main location, they all work really well, and they all have the exact same drops and loot table. Now you can get some blues and purples here that are worth a lot of gold. They are kind of rare though compared to your greens, but if you are lucky enough to get your hands on some of the blues and the epics from here, then you can make a lot of gold. But even if you don't, you're going to be making good steady gold, mainly coming from the Mage Weave cloth. So I'd recommend checking your auction house and seeing how much Mage Weave cloth is going for on your auction house. If it's above like 10 silver, you're going to be making a lot of gold just from the Mage Weave cloth. So highly recommend checking the price on that before you come and do this farm. However guys, that was it for this video. If you enjoyed, hit the thumbs up button, and also subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more gold making and flipping videos. I've got a bunch of really good videos lined up that you don't want to miss. Also, if you'd like to learn more in depth about making gold in Season of Discovery, you can check out my Season of Discovery Gold Guide, which is the first link down below in the description box. This is a guide with all the best ways, the best gold farms and methods to make gold in Season of Discovery. However guys, that was it, and I'll see you in the next one.